Okay, class, welcome to another one of your classes for the business course. English for business, English for work. If you want to work in an office, if you're in business, if you're an entrepreneur, this is the right course for you. In the last class, we did the grammar exercise. Today, we have more grammar exercises. Let's review because we have the auxiliary do and does that we use for negative and for questions. Negative formula and question formula. We use do with I, you, we, they. For example, I do not, you do not, we don't, they don't. Negative formula, short version, don't. Contracted. Do not, don't. We use does with he and she and it. It does not, she does not, he does not. Contracted, doesn't. He doesn't, she doesn't, it doesn't. We also need to use the auxiliary do and does for questions. Do I, do you, do we, do they? Does it, does she, does he? Those are yes or no questions. We also need it for information questions. Where do you? Where do we? Where do they? What does he? What does she? What does it? Do and does. In today's class, we're going to do some exercises. We're going to start with a negative exercise, don't or doesn't. Next, we're going to a question exercise, do or does. And we need to put the questions in the correct order to practice the formula. And we're going to finish with an information question, do or does, with WH question words like what, where, how. Okay, let's get started. Don't forget to check the last class where we already explained the formula and did some exercises. Okay, exercise 4. Choose the correct word. Don't or doesn't. He don't work in an office or he doesn't work in an office. He, we use does, doesn't. He doesn't work in an office. Next, I don't or I doesn't live in Munich. I don't live in Munich. Number 3, we don't or we doesn't have visas. We don't have visas. Next, he don't or he doesn't travel for work. He doesn't travel for work. Okay, let's practice. Repeat. He doesn't work in an office. I don't live in Munich. We don't have visas. He doesn't travel for work. Let's go to the next one, number 5. You don't or you doesn't. work on Monday. You don't work on Monday. You doesn't work on Monday. You don't work on Monday. You don't work on Monday. Number 6. She don't, she doesn't. She don't spend a month in Germany. She doesn't spend a month in Germany. She doesn't. She doesn't spend a month in Germany. Number 7. They. They don't or they doesn't. They don't. They don't go to the beach at the weekend. Number 8, the IT department. One department. IT department, information and technology, for the computer and the internet connection. The IT department doesn't have an office in London. One department. Fantastic. Now let's repeat. You don't work on Monday. She doesn't spend a month in Germany. They don't go to the beach at the weekend. The IT department doesn't have an office in London. Next exercise. In the next exercise, put the words in the correct order to make questions or sentences. To make sentences. Okay, we have some negative sentences. Today's practice is negative. I see the negative part in our examples. Okay, we have 6 questions. Let's get started. Number 1, we have to put everything in the correct order. We have not, websites, he does design. First tip, we always start with the people. Or the pizzas or the restaurant. Things or people. Usually pronouns like he or she. Number 1, he. For he, we use does. Next part is deny the verb. Negative. So we have to deny. He does not design websites. Next is the verb. In this case, we have the verb design. Correct? Okay. Design what? Design websites. He does not design websites. Or he doesn't. He does not design websites. He designs houses. Next, number 2, she. She does not like her job. After not, we need the verb. Like. Number 2. She does not like her job. We have to use all the words available. Number 3, pizzas or the restaurant. Let's start with the restaurant and see if it works. The restaurant. The restaurant does not. Oh, does, because one restaurant. It does not have pizzas. The restaurant does not have pizzas. Okay, let's repeat. He does not design websites, or we can say doesn't. He doesn't design websites. Number 2, she doesn't like her job. Number 3, the restaurant doesn't have pizzas. Good job. Let's go to number 4. The college. We don't have any people here, but we have the college. And as you can see, we have the letter T is capital. So that's a little tip. That's the first word. The college. Does not provide. The college does not provide language classes. The college does not provide language classes. Let's go to number 5. He. Start with he. He does not Next, we need the verb, travel. Travel for work. He does not travel for work. He does not travel for work. Number 6, she. She does not, she doesn't she doesn't prepare, the verb is prepare, the food. She doesn't prepare the food. The college doesn't provide language classes. Bless me. Now let's look at the formula. First, we have the subject, he or she or the college. Next, we have do or does, in this case with third person. Today we're practicing third person. She, he, the college, the restaurant, he and she. Does is next. Not is next. This is called the auxiliary, negative auxiliary. Auxiliary plus not. Next, the verb. And the next part is called direct object, receives the verb. Today's verbs: prepare, travel, have, provide, like, and design. Third person, negative. Now, for the next exercise, exercise 5, let's practice. Complete the questions with do or does. Complete the questions. Remember, does is for third person. He, one person, he, or she, one person, or one place or thing like the restaurant, the college. And do is for I, you, we, and they. Two people, they or we, two or more. Okay, let's practice. Alvaro and Pablo. That's they. So we have to use do. What do Alvaro and Pablo study? Charlotte Thomas, one person, Mrs. Thomas, Charlotte Thomas. That's a she. So we use does. Does Charlotte Thomas work in London? Number 3. Where? Oh, it's again like number 1, Alvaro and Pablo. So, easy. Just like number 1, but different verbs. Study and work. Where do Alvaro and Pablo work? Next, Charlotte again. How often does Charlotte, is she, go to Munich? How often does Charlotte go to Munich? What days Alvaro and Pablo? From our interviews. What days do Alvaro and Pablo work? Number 5, Charlotte again. What does Charlotte do at work? What does Charlotte do at work? Now, answer the questions. We have the information for Alvaro and Pablo on the last page. Here's their profiles. We interview them. Here's Charlotte Thomas, and here's Alvaro and Pablo. Read their information and practice for homework answering these questions. We have 6 questions. Answer these questions. And to finish today's exercises, we're gonna make some questions with you. The subject is you. So with you, we use do. Do you? And they gave us the verbs do, live, do at work, work at the weekend, work, travel for work, and like your job. So that's easy. Remember, we have to use do. What do you do? The verb is right here. Where, the verb is live. Where, they gave us the information. Where do you live? That's what you need. Do you? They said questions with you. And we need, for questions, we need do, always. Do you? Number 3, what? Oh, again, the verb is do. So, same thing. What do you do at work? Now they have a little more information. At work. Not at home. At work. Not at the park or at the beach. At work. Number 4, what days? Do you? What days do you work? Remember, we need do you. Do you? Do you work at the weekend? Practice your questions. Do you? Do you? Do you? Do you travel for work? Do you? Do you like your job? What do you do? Where do you live? What do you do at work? What days do you work? Do you work at the weekend? Do you travel for work? Do you like your job? Now, answer these questions for homework. Answer these questions with I. I. Fantastic job.